I saw a video of the vows of Dr. 2+2. So he's a Sangoma and stuff like that. And it reminded me that Gogo Maweni also, she did a traditional wedding and she did her wedding now very recently. So when I saw the vows of Dr. 2+2, I thought this was worth our conversation. Go there, listen to what are these vows that he said that were trending on Facebook. And I have something that I want to add on top of that. It's the reality show with the Daily Christian Comment. Don't worry, I'm not doing the entire intro. Let's go straight into the video. So basically it's talking about, how this woman has been with him even in tough times. Okay? They stayed in the shack and went through living in the shack and found a place. And so as he works hard, he sees, I know, it's the one. It's the one, this one. It's the one to have the ring. She deserves that commitment. Okay. And with this ring, he's chosen her amongst many other. All right. So this video reminded me of a subject that I once had here. When you see the beauty that you get to enjoy, it should trigger in you the beauty that you wish for others. Okay? Sangomas go out there, they'll be talking about the wicked things, the evil things, breaking marriages, doing what? Giving isikito, all those things. They'll be out there talking about doing that. Now, but when you now have these pleasant things, why is it that the thing that comes to you is not that someone deserves to have those pleasant things? Right? Because your practice evolves around distraction. It evolves itself around people's envy. Someone can literally go to you and request so that they have a juju so that they can do so. And so your practice then, it's contrary to or it violates human fellowship. Just in case someone was not understanding where are we going, I wanted to address that point there. When God created the world, you see him say, and he created this and he saw that it was good. He created this, he saw that it was good. It was good for what? It was good for the mankind that he was about to place on the earth. Juju is contrary to human fellowship. It's contrary to healing. There's no healing. People must just be bitter, and in their bitterness they can go out and want other people to have the worst of the pleasurable things that they are willing to have for themselves. It's contrary to human fellowship. It's contrary to human relationship or development. And for me, I truly believe Africa is backwards. Yeah, on top of the corruption with that particular aspect of envy. Someone will vow, no, you will work, but whatever you will work for, it will not go anywhere. And they will go to vow, they will go towards vowing wicked things that they are willing to enjoy, but they are not willing that others should have that pleasure. When you take pleasure in something, when you turn around, you should remember someone deserves this. It would dictate how you perceive other people's success, how you perceive other people's. They deserve this, to have that moment of joy that you have experienced. So this video, when he was making those vows, it raised this particular question: why then do you think others don't deserve that? Because that's what you are endorsed. That's what you endorse. They by their own power, they are not capable of doing those things. So they come to you as inyanga, so that you can do these things and fulfill these wicked desires that they have. But when you have experienced the joys of your success, when you have experienced the joys of having a relationship that flourished until this particular moment, why is it that you would not wish that on someone else? And someone would say, no, but he's not the one who's thinking, it's the person who's the client. Hey, your practice, the very existence of your practice endorses the distraction for the other person. It's contrary to human fellowship. So this is why I've said, Ubunyanga, in my view, it endorses, or it goes contrary to the idea that these are your ancestors. It's very clear that these are demons. Why do we say that? Because if these were your ancestors would not wish you to become a wicked person. See, so that right there. They would not wish you to become a wicked person. Being it that they want the best for you, it would mean that they want you to know how to live with others. And also this idea that we are talking to them so that they could talk to God. If they are that close to talking to God, they would have told you, you are violating the principle of human fellowship. When you experience this joy, where you get to come to a point where you make such a commitment to someone, shouldn't that joy tell you that someone else deserves that joy? And then when a person comes to say, hey, they are coming to tutoring and what, all these other things, shouldn't that tell you that something is wrong with the practice? Something is wrong with the work of your hand. James calls out this idea of being in between. He says, how is it by the same time you bless and you curse at the same time? Here is this contradiction. It cannot be. James questions it because he says it's contrary to how we should see Christian fellowship. And so that's what I wanted to question here, or to bring up here. When you experience the joys of these things, shouldn't that tell you something about your very practice? For me, when I see the beauty in finding in another person, to build fellowship between me and another person, I wish that for someone else. That's why God, it was good. This is good. This is good. It says it is good because it creates an environment where mankind can But then now, when we claim our ancestors do not want us to be good people, our ancestors want us to be wicked people, to a point where other people come to us to endorse this wickedness, that should tell you something. You're no longer talking about the same beings here. You're talking about someone else. You, when you were living with your siblings, your parents would rebuke you when you do something that is contrary to an environment of harmony between you and your siblings. Why is it that now when they are dead, they are now contrary? They'll be wanting you to use this one for ritual, no, you're talking about someone else. But the practice doesn't tell you that, because you're not observing. Man, what's with the change of conduct? Just a thought that came to me. When you experience these joys of coming to a point where you have saved enough money to honor your woman, don't you think that someone else also deserves to come to that point where they make that decision? Now, you are not saying that if you are then endorsing all these products that you sell. Just a little bit of a question that came to my mind. Y'all tell me what you think down in the comment section. It's the Rick Reality Show, do daily Christian commentary videos. I see charlatans. Charlatan pastors are there busy doing vows, renewal, abo bushiri, opashin java. Now Sangomas are also getting married around the same period. All doing the same at the same time. Y'all tell me your thoughts down in the comment section. The very idea of human fellowship means that I am pleased that someone should have the good. Because that is the fruit. It is the fruit of the Spirit, in the sense that it honors the principle of fellowship. It does not violate it. Murder, envy, all these things. That's what violates. So why does that principle not show in your practice? Just an interesting question that I had.